Who are you?
I'm your son from the future.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if that's true, then what did I name you?
Sir Norgib of Mumbo.
Oh. Well... Never mind. Why are you here?
I've come to save the future from unforeseen consequences. It's gonna be like that one part of Half-Life called Unforeseen Consequences, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, tell me, what is it?
Okay, listen carefully. Ever since that Korg NanoKey 2 review, you've made nothing but lazily edited, sloppy, put together at the last minute videos about making music.
Well, what game should I review?
Oh. Take this.
Meet the Robinsons? On a Wii?
Yes, trust me on this. It's the only thing that I could think of that fit with the general theme and state that the future is in.
So all I have to do is just make a video about this game?
There's no time to explain!
Yeah, we're doing Meet the Jetsons on the Wii. But why not the Xbox version? What about that? Why not the PlayStation? Why is it the Wii? What? Well, Xbox? I ain't got no stupid Xbox. Game Square, PSP, more like 3 minus 3, which equals 0, cause that's so many I have. Meet the Robinsons is this 2007 animated Disney feature about this creative orphan whose future son visits him, and then he takes him back to the future, and then the whole space-time continuum gets messed up, and then there's this bad guy named Bowler Hat Guy.
The Bowler Hat Guy!
Yeah, I know. I always thought this film was based off of the Jetsons. You know, Robinsons, Jetsons, you can make the parallel with the name, but apparently it has nothing to do with the Jetsons. Not at all. It's based off of this book called A Day with Wilbur Robinson, which has nothing to do with time travel. It's just about a kid who has a crazy family. The Robinsons. Like any animated feature, it should have a mediocre video game made of it that was released the day the movie was released in theaters. Am I not right? Nothing at all about the development of this game is online. There's just nothing. And I can understand, because nobody cares about Meet the Robinsons on the Wii. I saw the movie on DVD as a kid, and I really liked it. And I got in that weird phase you get as a kid after you see a movie. You're like, I want to be an inventor just like Lewis. I can do that too. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna go home now and I'm gonna make my own inventions out of broken VCR, and it's gonna change the world. So I saw the game at the store, and I begged my mom to get it, because, you know, in order to be the greatest inventor, you gotta have the game based on the movie, based on the greatest inventor of all time, Cornelius Robinson. And what was my opinion of the game? Well, I'll let my past self answer that question. Save me a breath. We're playing Meet the Robinsons, because this was a game that I played a lot in my childhood, and I remember not really liking it at all. Alright, now that we've had our little history lesson, let's see if the game is at all good as I remember it being. When you start a new game... Wait a second. This doesn't sound anything like the Danny Elfman score. This sounds like a royalty-free track you get off of Incompetech.com. Anyway. You are presented with this quick tutorial level taking place in Egypt, of all places. Out of all the places they could have chosen to make a tutorial level out of, they chose Egypt. Doesn't have anything to do with Robinsons, no, it doesn't.
Go ahead, Carl.
Wilbur, come back, please. If you don't, you'll get caught like always. Shift the blame to me. We'll fight and not talk for a week. Then get tired of not talking. You'll come up with another crazy plan, and I'll get blamed again.
Relax, Carl. Operation Tut is complete.
Operation Tot, more like Operation Butt. Haha.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Whoa. Hang on a second. How did Wilbur not see that button when he was walking through the tomb? And he was on the back of the tomb, so he had to have walked past the button. And there's no kidding, he didn't see it. If you look at the cutscene, it doesn't even appear until he steps on it. The button is like invisible. This game was so good, and then the button ruined it for me. It was the button. It ruined it for me. If they didn't have the button, this would have been fine. But it's just is this button. And another thing, what's up with the ceiling caving in? You can see the chunks of rock floating in the air and then passing through the ceiling when they're ready to fall. What? Well, at least it wasn't as bad as Sonic Boom.
You can see Sonic running, nothing behind him, black frame, all of a sudden all of his friends are there. What? It's just, I don't know. This game costs $60.
One thing I'm surprised about is that nobody's talking about the product placement in this game. It's all over. For example, your cursor is clearly the logo of CBS. The more you know. That's not CBS. That's Peacock channel. Alright, just gotta dodge some stuff, jump over this ledge. I can see this game has a bad case of the Mega Man 5X's, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, the tutorial has hint boxes. Get over it. You know, I've seen this so much, you know, I don't even care anymore. You know, it's just expected, you know? I don't even care. Ah! Whoa! Did you see that? Wilbur's hair flies all over the place when he lands. What? That's so crazy. That's not even what happens in real life. His hair must be made out of gelatin. Why does this whole Egypt level have a damaged film effect on it, as if it were an old silent movie or something? That doesn't even make any sense. It's like, in ancient Egypt, did everyone just like see with like parchment eyes? Did they just see with the Windows Movie Maker damaged film effect? That doesn't make any sense. The last part of the tutorial has you running forward from this boulder. I mean, it's not a boulder, it's actually a Sphinx head, but in Indiana Jones, whatever. It's like Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man! But it's infinitely easier. Here, I'll show you right now. No, yeah, let's just turn around. Just gotta turn on the Wii over here. This is my Wii. I gotta turn on and put the game in. Alright, I'm just gonna complete this boulder part with one hand, holding both remotes. I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna go forward. Ready? Well, I'll move up so you can see. I'm just gonna go down. Look, see, I'm holding down. Still holding down. That's it. That's Meet the Robinsons. Let's Meet the Robinsons for the Wii, everybody. Let's give it a round of applause. I did a good job. Oh, spoilers. Hello, Wilbur? Is he dead? Oh, okay. Of course, it's a time machine. All right. Uh-oh, he saw you. You broke the rules. You broke Star Command. You broke Star Trek rule. What really surprised me as a kid was that it doesn't follow the movie's plot at all. It follows the story from Wilbur's point of view. Sort of. Because when I was a kid, I was like, all right, when we were going to see Lewis, okay, when can I play as Lewis? The movie is about Lewis. And Lewis only appears for a single cutscene. One cutscene. and he's on the cover of the game, and he's only in one cutscene. Quickly, I just want to point out that the game is the same on all platforms, on all consoles, except for the minor exception of the quality, resolution, and yeah, the quality of the models. You can really tell by looking at the Wii version next to the Xbox 360 version that in order to get the version for the Wii, they just ran it through some corporate code converter. They didn't do any optimization at all. Anyway, Bowler Hat Guy just conveniently steals only one of the 2 Robinson time machines. Yes, they have 2 time machines. Are you telling me that you can't get in the garage because there's a password on the inside? Why would you put a password on the inside? You put it on the outside. Like, who's gonna break into the garage when they're already in your house? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Not to mention that the whole story is just completely out of whack with the movie's story. The game's plot is that Wilbur knocks over these 2 kids carrying their projects to the science fair, and as a result, they become the future evil rulers of the world, and they enslave the human race and send out giant robot ants to destroy stuff, and I don't know. Keep in mind, none of this is in the movie at all. I don't see no robot ants and Robinsons. I just see dinosaur. That's pretty scary. I don't see no robot ants. I don't see no robot ants in the Robinsons movie. Here, let me ask you a question. How is it that Wallace and Gromit on Xbox 360, the last thing that needs a video game, was a decent video game? It was good, it was fun. Nice story, nice graphics, nice gameplay. It was a good game. How can that be good when Meet the Robinsons on Wii, which is this perfect, Meet the Robinsons is this perfect sci-fi time travel story for like an action shooter game, you know? How is that bad when Wallace and Gromit on Xbox 360 is good? You know, that's an interesting question. Because this game is just garbage. It's not worth playing, it's not fun, it's just bad. The main gameplay stuff consists of shooting dudes with your blaster, shooting more dudes with your Iron Man gun, pew pew pew, and all of a sudden you're scanning stuff like Metroid Prime. Game, what are you doing? This isn't Metroid Prime, come on. This is not Metroid Prime. If I wanted to play Metroid Prime, I'd probably play Metroid Prime. The jumping mechanic is a lot like the Wind Waker, only just not good.
When he jumps, he makes the sound of agony from his basic jump ability. What?
There's this entire level in the Robinsons' basement, which is just a nightmare, where you're jumping across scaffolding, and with the jumping mechanic, it's just a complete nightmare. And there's this one part where you gotta sidle across these fans, and...
Oh crap, that was my last one. They don't even make these anymore.
Alright, so I just gotta go to the garage.
Who puts a train in their house? I get around fine on my feet. I don't need no stinking train.
Wilbur, how about I paint you orange? Hey, I love orange. But maybe later.
Alright, if you're such a smart guy, why are you painting people orange? If you're such a smart dude, why are you doing something that like a 4-year-old baby could do with their dinner, with their plate, with their meal? Have I mentioned the writing yet?
Will you tell me the new garage code?
Well, it's subpar to say the least.
Greetings, Pizza Eater. Wilbur, you're just the boy I wanted to see.
You know what? I take that back. It's absolutely horrendous in every single way.
I don't have anything good to say about this game. Well, maybe that Super Monkey Ball part. But other than that, this game was just terrible. I don't know if that organ guy was really telling the truth. If the future will really be ruined.
But if it means I won't have to play the game anymore, Thanks to you, the future is did I miss something? Fill me in.
How could the future be okay? I destroyed the game.
Yes, you needed to destroy the game. You needed to destroy the game to save the future, okay? And you did it. A+.
Why didn't you tell me that before? So I didn't have to make this stupid video.
No, well, you see, the thing is, well, I needed to buy myself some time to... You see, this is all just a...
Wait. You're not my son from the future. You're me from the future. And you just wanted me to make a video for you because you were lazy.
Well, I guess you're right. You have given me a video. And you'll never catch me!
Wait, you don't know how to use that.
Hello, future. Drat!